Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to Ghosts of Tabor. This is Juggernaut VR1. I apologize for yesterday. I did not post all of my videos. I basically spent the entire day trying to complete the mission, Yourick the Rat King. Very challenging, very frustrating at times. I can tell you what, though, I am very glad that it's done. For my little buddy in the meta chat, there is some of my M1 SAS collection. As I said in the chat, and there's another one. Yep, I used to use that just exclusively. I do, however, I have tended now towards the end of this to favor the AK Alpha. And you know what, man, you can think whatever you like about whatever you like. That's your personal opinion, and I'm glad for you that it works for you. Dude, I used it pre-wipe. That was pretty much the only gun I used. But I will tell you that currently I'm level 63, almost level 64. 330 raids played, 415 is my Phoenix killing streak. So it works for me. But as I think it's Ludwig made a comment in there, Ludwig, you and I we gotta play together at some point. As he made a comment, it's different raids, different maps, different requirements. So Ludwig recommended SMGs for Silo, and yep, I have to agree with you. Those are pretty darn good. I've got several Fin Reapers, and I just love using those. However, today we are going to be on. It's a minty mission, and there are more challenging missions. I thought I was very close to the end, but I'm not. So we're currently on a minty mission, which is Phoenix Cleanup. So that is on Missile Silo. And I was like, ooh, okay, cool. I'll bring the Fin Reaper in and get this done. Negative Ghost Rider. It is kill 20 Phoenix with shotguns while wearing a Gear Tech G4 backpack on Missile Silo. Death limit 3. So I'm going to grab my favorite one, which is the Psycho with the drum mag silenced. Don't really need a sight on it, but I'm going to use it anyway. I also have to apologize for the delay in upload yesterday. And don't get me wrong, okay? I think this is a very good thing. Very good thing that YouTube does is, I'm going to put this on easy just so I don't get murdered. They verify your account. So I had to do a little personal picture of personally me. However, one thing I would make a comment to YouTube about is this. I was trying to upload my 54th video. Honestly, think it should probably be a bit earlier than that you verify. I understand exactly why they verify and all that kind of stuff. I get it, because there are a lot of weirdos out there, and you want to protect the people that are your customers, your clients, the people who are watching your stuff. But yeah, I would definitely do it prior to 53 videos. Anyway, this is our spawn here right at the back train station. I know we have one over here in the clown room, and the clown room's kind of a little bit irresistible because it's got the possibility of a flare spawn. So we're gonna shot. Of course I'm getting shot. Boom. So the possibility of the flare spawn is right here. You'll find a flare here, and then that little drum mag, the little drum mag for the 22 right there. Personally, I have, and there's 22 rounds. Personally, I've pulled it out, I've used it. All right, it's kind of neat, but realistically, it's, unless it's required for a mission, I won't. It won't be in my holster. So I'm gonna do a little tax sprint across here. Yeah, I shot once. Okay. Man, they shot at me more than once. 91. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I do appreciate my go-to, my buddy, my teammate. Actually, the only teammate I've had, and that's Go Dark VR. He did answer a question that was in my on my YouTube posts, because once it said it needed to verify me, it wouldn't let me even answer questions, and that's fine. I get it, as I say, I get the whole verification thing, I get the necessity for it, but yeah, I do need to give a shout out to my buddy, who I hope to play with today. I was kind of, I was had a little bit of other stuff going on in my world yesterday, not my VR world, my world, and I wasn't really answering anything or talking to anybody, so I apologize for that, but I'm doing a little bit better today, so we'll see. If you're on, we'll do a raid or two. I'm not going to go in there just yet. We're back on Silo, so we do the usual. And why do I wear MVGs constantly in Silo? Just because, you can see, you can see pretty good, but there are some details that you can miss if you're not wearing them. And for example, is there something else here? Well, with the MVGs, you can tell. Nope. Now, these guys, and as I was preaching, and I think my videos ruined yesterday with the puppy dogs. My puppy dogs were going crazy over something, damn squirrel or something in the backyard, and their barking overlaid the entire end of my video, and I was frustrated, and I started yelling at him. So then I've decided not to post that video at all. But yeah, so gather everything up. It's something I have said since I started playing this. Look at that. Let's see how many we got. That's not a bad bag. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. And if I can just close it. I just want to close it. There we go. As I've said, constantly stock up on all these weird little things, because when you need them and you don't have them, it's going to take quite a while to go find them. I got lucky. I was short 2. That's the 9mm, isn't it? Yep. So I'll take that. Had to go looking again, and I was right at the end of the nothing there, right at the end of the turn in where I was short of them, and I thought to myself, yeah, I got tons of those in the junk drawer, and I didn't. I was short 2 and had to come back looking for 2 more. And of course, every time you come in, regardless of how many times you've done it, it's always a risk. So noisy door lets them know you're here. Draw the gun, dude. Is he down? Nobody here just yet. And yet again, we will go and check for the skull and the flare. No flare, no skull. That was my life yesterday. Was no flare, no skull, to the point in the whole thing where when it was actually there. I went around the corner, I looked straight past it, and I had to look back again. So yeah, I'd stock up on these little deals. And I mean, it's no harm to stock up on everything. Have to turn in a bunch of food and medical supplies too for the Hannah quest. So we're gonna go down here and check out these two. Now, I really don't want to run into Kurtek with as limited ammunition as I've got. Well, let's just check, shall we? Okay, I don't think he's there. So let's maybe we've got a figurine. I do like those, man. The action figures is really cool. I really like that. I gotta say. And I've also got to say a huge thank you and a huge shout out to like the devs, the content creators, all those folks. You guys have created something here that is not only challenging and engaging, but fun and makes you think, gets your heart rate up, gets, I mean, it's an everything kind of deal, and I gotta say, thank you so much, just for me personally, because, I wonder, no, that might not be next, but I need more. I need more kills. Usually there's a bunch of guys right here on the silo. Me, oh, and they are, look at that. Okay, well, we're just gonna do this then. It's kind of weird how they lock up and get confused sometimes. I think it's maybe, whoa, I think it might be because they might have heard me, and then they focus, and the AI can't unfocus, I guess. Something. Anyway, I don't know. I'm thankful for it sometimes, I can tell you that. No med blocks there. Now, I am using a Gear Tech backpack, so I don't think I'll be hitting the vault. But what I have already planned to do today is no spawns. Let's see. 44 mag. No, not really. And no purple card. Ooh, ugh. Wow. Okay. There's got to be something good out here then. That's what I'm thinking. So, Tweak's cheese can spawn in that cooler or this cooler, apparently. I haven't seen it in that cooler, but I've seen it in the other one. I've got like four of them. And don't sell them all. You need them for a mission. So, yeah, hold on to those things. You do need them for a mission. And right now, I mean, I am literally just gooping, as they call it. I'm not interested in that. And I'm gooping because, you know, I'm on the mission. Got to do the Phoenix kills. Fit. There you go. And I figure I might as well make a little bit of money while I'm at it. Every little thing helps to boost up my level. And as you saw, level 63, so basically today, you know, I saw these missions pop up, so I was basically just like, okay, well, knock these out. Knock this out in silo, since silo was like my bread and butter yesterday. I will tell you this though, I got to the point yesterday where I couldn't remember if I had been upstairs or downstairs or where I started in each mission, and I was just trying to run through them so fast and get, you know, if the skull was there, get the skull, get it, get out. That is the triple, I think. I'm gonna put it in anyways. Maybe. Good Lord. It's a decent little site. But I have got to work on, oh, look at this. Here you go, buddy. You want one? You can have it. That I should have gotten your name. Yeah, you can have it. The guy in the comments on the meta chat this morning, there was a question out there as to what your preferred weapon was. Well, over time, since last wipe till now, my preferred weapon has become the AK Alpha, and it's not just because. So
Haydi, bize bile bu tipleş mi var?
Damn. I've been down here and I've been upstairs. Been down here, been upstairs. So, yeah, time to go, I think. This container, oh, containers isn't even an exfil for me. Barrels and gates. Okay, so why don't we go back up to the barrels here. Yeah, I would go down to the sewers, but one, Kurtek might be down there, and I don't know if I can necessarily get him with a shotgun. And two, I went the wrong way. Two, there's only really sort of one or two scavs down there, and my missions are to get 20, I believe. So yeah, this is how you tell. Green lights. This is an exfil for me. So yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm going to continue on with this mission. Hopefully, Steph is able to upload now. So I'm about 2 missions away from becoming level 64. 2 missions away from level 64, so that's exciting. But I do have some quests that need to be done, and I'm going to go back and do this today, though. So far, I've got 10. I need another 10. Let's see, 20. So by the time I get it, I'll have those 2 done, too. 10 failures, bolt action rifles, sniper rifles from at least 80 meters. That's going to be included. Well, not really, because... Well, I might grab a bolt action and take there. Anyway, let's get rid of what we've got. So again, folks, this is Juggernaut VR1. Welcome back to the channel. And the game is Ghosts of Tabor. If you're getting into VR, you play VR, whatever, and you've played this before, you've never played it before, it's very engaging, very challenging. Right now, I am PvE only, and the reason for that is quite simple. PvP is tough as nails. For those of you who do that and have done that, and that's all you've done, and you know, and you're very experienced, I get it, man. I absolutely get it, but it is hard. I got very almost down when I first started, and I was just, no, I don't have to sell this to anybody in particular, do I? Let me see. No selling missions, no selling mission. Okay. So we'll just take the money and run. I got very down in the beginning because basically I was doing, I hit up PvP and didn't know anything about the maps, didn't know jack. And there, okay. Didn't know jack, and it sucked the life out of me. So I was watching guides and reviews and all that sort of stuff, and it was suggested. Now I don't want to give a name because I'm not sure who suggested it. I know it was one of them. I've gone back and tried to look and see exactly who it was, but I can't be absolutely positive, so I'm not going to and didn't mention a name, but I will tell you this. All right, if you're starting out in this game and you're getting frustrated with just getting murdered all the time and not being able to make any kind of progression and that kind of thing, switch over to PvP or PvE and play and have a little fun with it. So there's a couple of things that happen when you do that. All right. The first thing is you don't die all the time. The second thing is you learn the maps. You learn the basic actions and requirements of the game. You learn the locations of bosses. You learn the locations of phoenixes. You learn the locations of key cards and all that kind of stuff. And you can actually make some progression and actually feel good about yourself. I mean, look, you wander around my bunker here. Look at this, I mean, in PvP, I know for a fact that when I come in next wipe and I start out as a PvP player, that's not going to happen back there. That's not going to happen. This up here is not going to happen. Not going to happen for a while. And my game has just crashed. I don't even know if I can. Wow. Okay, my game crashed, so I'm going to go in and do a little bit of maintenance on my headset. For some reason, it's when I have too many videos, it crashes out. So anybody got any ideas on solutions for that, let me know. All right, I'll be back.